Hi, my name is Rick Sanchez. I'm with a company called Tractor Tip, and what we have for sale here today is a John Deere 770 CH motor grader. We're going to talk a little bit about the mechanics of this particular machine in the first clip, the operating specs in the second, and we'll run it in the third. Price on a blade like this these days is hovering around $275,000 to $300,000. This machine currently has 6,001 hours on it. It weighs approximately 33,000 pounds. The widest point is actually this blade here. Now, we were messing with it and I was trying to get it back tucked under these tires, but the way it is right now, it's 9 foot 4 inches. Okay. Now the width of these tires is 8 foot 2 inches. This thing has a 2 foot extension right here, so I guess we could, to get it down under 8 foot 6, we could probably take this extension off or mess around with the blade to figure out how we could get the blade tucked up under the inside the tires. The highest point is the top of that cab at 10 foot 4 inches, and the transportation length from the front of this ripper to the counterweight is 30 feet. Comparable machines are like Caterpillar 140H, or maybe a Volvo G720, or a Komatsu GD655. As far as the history of this unit goes, this machine, like many of the machines we purchased, is an original owner machine. It has no rust. We're 300 miles south of the and we're far enough south and 300 miles from the ocean, so we don't use motor graders to blade off roads and stuff like that for snow removal purposes. So this machine is relatively rust free. I mean, you might have this is just surface rust where the paint, I wouldn't even call it rust, it's just the metal. This machine it's a county machine is where this machine comes from. It had a comprehensive maintenance program. We bought a number of machines from the company that we bought this machine from, and we've always been happy with all the machines we get from these guys. And it should be said that before we buy any machine, my mechanics thoroughly inspect it, then I inspect it before I write a check. If there's anything wrong with a tractor, we simply don't buy it. As far as options go, you can see it's got an enclosed cab. The air conditioner and the heater works well. It blows cold air. Like we were talking earlier, it's got that 2 foot extension right there. That 2 foot extension makes this a 16 foot moldboard. Without the extension, it's 14 feet. It's got a front star fire here. Like I say, inside the cab, it's got a cold AC and heater. Everything on it works. There's no error codes or anything like that showing up on the monitor panel. As far as the engine goes, this is a variable horsepower John Deere engine. In gears 1 and 2, it's 155 horsepower. In third gear, it's 170. And 4 through 8, it's 185 horsepower. I forgot to mention the other option. It's got a battery disconnect switch, so if you're going to leave the blade sitting for a while, you can cut that off so it doesn't, You don't lose your battery over time. All the fluid levels on this machine are where they should be. This machine is mechanically sound. Everything on it works. The transmission runs through all the gears without hesitation. Top speed on this machine in forward and reverse is 26 miles an hour. Brake stop it on a dime. As you can see, the rear tires, I would rate them at about, I don't know, 35%. These tires are 140 by 24 TGs is what they're rated as. I'm sorry, 14s. 14-24Ts. These front tires here, they got a little bit of tread on them. I'd rate them about 15%. There's no cuts or gashes anywhere on the tires. All of the hydraulics are strong on this machine. You can see that cutting edge right there is good shape. Probably about 95%. Like I was saying, this blade is it's a 14-foot moldboard standard, but it's got those 2-foot extensions out there. So it's a 16-foot blade. The height of this blade is 23 inches. As far as this Scarfire goes, I put one of the shanks in there. This shank from here to here is 12 inches. So it'll go 12 inches in the ground. This Scarfire width is 4 foot 5 inches. We're going to run this machine in the next clip. Okay, so this is a video of the cab. You've got a, oops, sorry, being out of frame there. This thing here adjusts your, where you want your deal to be. This tilts your steering. I don't know if I can show you that in frame. But, so here's all your blade controls. I don't know if you can see that. Pretty much standard blade controls. I think they're all pretty much universal. There's your diff lock right there. Your hazards. Turning signals. This is your seat. Here's the decel switch. Here's your throttle control. This is your, obviously, your shifter. That's your park brake right there when you have it in that position. Here's your work lamps, which all work. This is your windshield wiper. This is your air conditioner, which, like I say, the air conditioner blows cold, so does the heater. Here's your saddle lock pin. This is your fan switch. This this right here is a fan. It's a secondary fan. You've got another fan up here. There's your radio, which works. Here's the seat. I'm going to turn this on so that you guys can see that all these oops, I'm not sure if that's going to mess up here. It's got right at 6,000 hours right now. Throttle. You can toggle this thing. Anyway, everything on it works. We're gonna go ahead and run it in this next clip. There's a little light. And this fan right here is another little fan. Oh, here's your air conditioner. That's blowing nice and cold right there. There's your radio. That's pretty much it.